5.
My fellow Lions, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Lion Noel Hardwick, happen to be your 43K GMT Global Membership Team Chairman this year. Also, one of the things that we're going to be doing as a part of the Global Membership Team, we are going to be trying to educate what we call orientation for all of our new members and any of the old members that would like to sit in, listen to what we're talking about. We are going to be requesting questions that you may have. We're going to be asking for comments about how we can make the program bigger and better. What I want to try to do is try to have a 15 to 20 minute segment and maybe do a weekly segment, something like that. Don't want to just sit there and spend a lot of time and take a lot of your time up, but it is extremely important that every line that we sponsor this year knows and understands what Lionism is about, what LCI is, what the council is, what our district is, who our leaders are, what our projects are, what are some of the things that clubs do. I think if we do this, and again, it's going to take your help. I think by the end of the year, we can sit down and critique the orientation and maybe develop a plan that's better, gets more results, but we will accomplish a lot this year because we haven't been doing orientation like I feel like we should. Now, we're also getting some feedback from some of the other folks about, hey, we need orientation classes. You know, we've got leadership training that does officers training, zone chair training, region chair training, so forth. What I want to zero in on is I want to help you be the best line that you can be. I want you to understand what we're trying to do. Now, keep in mind, every club develops its own projects. Every club looks at what they want to do to help their community, how they want to raise funds, and how they want to get involved with either the zone, the region, or 43K. As your global membership team chairman this year, I'm really going to be speaking out a lot about growing your club. Membership is down, and it's been going down for several years. And I think you'll see that I'm one of those lines that don't believe in going out here and just being satisfied with the status quo. We've got to grow. We've got to grow your club and every club in this district. We got 70 clubs at this time. So it's a pretty good size. We've only got 2 districts, and about half the state is K and about half of it is Y. So as you can tell, the districts both are relatively large. We've got a lot of people that we have to work with. We've got a number of people that have responsibilities to do certain things. You'll be hearing me talk about zone chairs, region chairs. We've got all kinds of district committees that, we're searching for chairmen of those committees. Each one of them are very important, but however, we have to get results. And that's one of the things that this class will be doing. And I think that through us going through this year and doing this type of orientation, I think we'll all grow. I know I will. But again, what I'm going to be asking for is I'm wanting you, if you've got questions, to email me and say, hey, we talked about this a little bit, but can you go in depth a little bit more? I need to understand more. Because if you don't understand it, most of the new lines have the same difficulty. Some of it may be the way that I do my presentation. I'm just a regular line, just like you are. And will I make mistakes? Absolutely. I don't work off of a script much. I may make myself a few notes for major points that I want to talk about. So, from time to time, I will misspeak. From time to time, I may make some comments on some facts and figures that may be off a little bit. And so that's not, and that's okay to remind me, because I want to be accurate. But my point is like this. If we got 70 clubs in our district this year, the district governor's goal is to charter at least 2 new clubs. Now, when I say charter 2 clubs, you're wondering, what are you talking about? To start a new club in anywhere in Kentucky, and by Lions International's Constitution and bylaws, you have to have 20 members. So when we talk about chartering a new club, you automatically think, okay, where are you talking about? What community is it going to be in? How many people is it going to take? Is it all men? Is it all women? Is it all this, whatever? And just so you know, everyone is welcome in the Lions organization. Now, to become a Lions member, you have to be 18 years of age. That's one of the requirements. A lot of folks need to know and understand that there is some monetary cost to being a Lion. Couple of quick facts. Lions International has international dues. They're due once a year. The state, they have their state dues. They're due once a year. Now, most clubs, or a lot of the clubs, they will bill the membership twice a year. Okay? Now, to give you a quick run through, both of those dues come to $57. So every 6 months, you'll get billed for half of that. You turn your check into the state secretary, and they make note of it and pass it on to the treasurer. Those dues, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on, a little bit more in detail, because a lot of folks really have a misconception about, where do my dues go? What do they do? Who do they help? And does the Lions of Kentucky get any of that back? And so we'll go into that in detail, because right now, as new Lions, you're going to be overwhelmed by a lot of information, not only from me, but from the club president, club officers, board of directors. And so try to take all that, put it in perspective, and say, this is what I need to know. This is what I don't understand. This is what I do understand. And another thing for you new members, and most of you don't do it, and I'm going to be encouraging you all year. Step up. You're a new member, but you're a Lion just like I am, and I've been in there almost 25 years. We got a lot of Lions that's been Lions members for 50 plus years. You're a Lion just like they are. You've got the same rights, the same privileges, the same say, everything else. And so I'm going to really encourage you to step up and do that, whether it's a new project, whether it's going out and sponsoring members, or taking part in a project, or a lot of different things that you need to be active in. We want you to be, number one, at the club meetings if you can make them. Most clubs meet twice a month. My club, the Webster County Club, we only meet once monthly. We've got some clubs that meets at noon. We got 1 or 2 that meets in the morning. We got several that meet in the evening, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So those are some things that you'll be seeing. And The other thing that I really want to continually impress on, what are you doing? My wife is giving me a gesture over here. But anyhow, what I want to do is just say, I'm going to be getting back with you hopefully on a weekly basis. And I'm excited about this. I hope you are. I hope you will take advantage. And I hope that each week you'll tune in for my 15 or 20-minute segment and be a part of something special. And that is 43K growing. Thank you and God bless. Oh, Merle, could you wait just a second?
Well, you just ripped the tape.
No, you can cut it off.
No, it would have been perfect, but no, I want you to read this because look, let me show you all you had to do. Over here it had end, okay? And I was gonna try and show you, but you had to get up, so
Oh.
so you screwed it up. Now